The story of the first car is a fascinating journey that changed our world forever. You might think it all started with Henry Ford, but let me take you back even further to when the dream of self-propelled vehicles first came to life. Picture this at 1769 in France. While America was still a British colony, a military engineer named Nicolas Joseph Cugnot built what many consider the first vehicle that could move on its own. It wasn't pretty. Imagine a giant steam-powered tricycle that looked more like a rolling kettle than what we'd call a car today. It could only go about 2.5 miles per hour, literally slower than walking, but it was revolutionary for its time. But the real game changer came in 1885, when Carl Benz introduced what's considered the first true automobile. His Benz patent motor wagon looked like a horse carriage that had lost its horse. It had 3 wire-spoked wheels, a bench seat, and was powered by a single-cylinder engine. This wasn't just some experiment. It was the first vehicle specifically designed to be propelled by an internal combustion engine. Here's where it gets interesting. Benz was actually terrified to drive his creation at first. It was his wife, Bertha, who really proved what the car could do. Without telling her husband, she took the car on the first long-distance automobile journey in history, a 66-mile trip with her 2 teenage sons. She had to stop at pharmacies for fuel. They sold Ligroin, a petroleum solvent, used her garter to insulate a wire, and even invented brake pads when she had a local shoemaker install leather on the brake blocks. The development of the first car wasn't just about engineering. It was about human courage, innovation, and the desire to push boundaries. It took decades of evolution, from steam-powered experiments to electric vehicles before reaching the gasoline-powered engines we know today. And while we often think of cars as simply getting us from point A to point B, that first car represented something much bigger: humanity's relentless drive to reshape the world around us. Now, as we stand on the brink of another automotive revolution with electric and self-driving vehicles, it's amazing to think how far we've come from that first crude steam-powered tricycle. Yet in many ways, today's innovators share the same spirit as those early pioneers: the desire to create something that makes the world a little bit smaller and our dreams a little bit bigger.